This conference will now be recorded.
Right, we need to move to the feed object, the form. Feed object is the form. First of all, we have an idea about form. We define a form as data entry screen. It is a data entry screen. And we said it is an interface between the user and the data. So to enter your data, it will help you to enter your data and need such type of command buttons. Need types of command buttons, and we call it control tools as well, that will perform various commands. Okay, so such way this is a form in very simple 3 points. Data enter screen, it is an interface. When we say it is an interface, that means it is not intended by itself. Keep in your mind, please, this form will push the data inside the original source. So first of all, it is data entry screen. Data entry screen. And it's an interface. The purpose, pushing the data inside original source. Why it is the original source? We will come to that, why it is an original source. And this form having such type of command buttons. Meanwhile, we call it control tools. Such way, this is the form, a definition. Got it? Second things, how can we create a form? Then we need to know the form creating methods. Same like the way we saw in table and in query. By the same way, we have different methods over here to create a form. So from create button, the sequence to get a form, moving to the form groups. So we have set of tools to complete the task of creating a form. This one or such this design form, a blank completely or whatever. So we need to focus on the form wizard. Form wizard to create our form. So okay, we have different set of methods to create the forms. We need to focus, our attention will be paid to the form wizard, like query wizard, and we will see the steps to create a form. So we will use form wizard, and it is a tool, as we have seen before, help us to complete the task. We have many, 6 of them, as you have seen, but we need to focus on this wizard because it is very simple and it is guided steps. So when I click in form wizard, it will take me to the very important point. That is, after that, we need to come to the form sources. Just now we said to the original source. That means we have more than one. What are they? We have two sources. Either table as usual. Whenever you have a table, then you can have all the other objects. Whenever you have a table, then you can have other objects, query, form, and report. And oppositely, whenever you don't have a table, then you don't have a database. Then you don't have a database. We have two types of sources here, two sources, table and query, to have a form or to create your form. Okay, so form source, as we said before, it is interconnected with the field. Whenever you have to decide your source, either table or query, then set of fields for that original source will come in front of you. Okay, so for example, let us select test table, second one, and the set of the fields of this original source will be listed here. It's called available fields. We need to move it to the right side to be selected within our new form. So we need to select one by one, as we have seen before in query, or we need to select all of them together once a time. Yes, let us do this one. So now we decided the source, which one, we have two sources, and we select the fields. We need all things. So after that, we will move to the next. Okay, next step, that is the layout. The layout. Layout, النمط, style, such way, column, table this way, or data sheet, same like our table, justified. The access will justify how to keep it. But at the end of the day, we have four types of layouts. Got it? So we finished what? We finished source and fields. These are interconnected. Creating a new form. The steps, we are selecting form wizard. Second things, the source. Which source? Connected to that, the fields. Fourth, that's the layout. We have total of how many? 4 layouts. 4 من الأنماط. وضح لكم within this step. 4 layouts. لذلك بداخل الاختبار إذا سألنا the form layouts 1 2 3 4 till the last, please be inside this picture front of you and list out the layout. List دائما ابدا لما اقول لك list معنى ذلك اكتب لي. List the form layout, the different form layout. هم أربعة front of us. Then I'm selecting one of them من بين هذه الأنماط الأربعة. I'm selecting the first one. Then I want to move forward to just to have the form name. So this is the last step. Such a way you will get a new form will be added to your category here, and even the access arrange it like such a way, tables, then queries, forms, and reports at the last. So total of 4 objects we are going to deal with that. Plus, now what we need to move between our views. So the point over here, form views. كما شفنا في التable we have 2 views. في queries we have 3. Right now we should have many as well. Yeah. So simply to move between the views, right click last group or the layout. Sorry, the view. So we have form view, we have layout view, we have design view. Total of how many? Total of 3 views. The form having 3 view. form معه 3 من طرق العرض. Form view, design view. Design, you will find it in all the objects. Design, design, design. The form view, like the data sheet view in table and query, right? So this is similar like that. Want to see your data or to enter a new data. So this is equivalent to that. And form layout, this is not available there within whom? Within the table and query. We don't have it. We have only 2 of them, form and design. So as I told you, at any moment, if you want to move between them, simply right click from object tab. Right now, we are in form view. We need to move to the form layout, simply click. This is form layout. You want to move to the form design, last one, and this is the most important one. Most important one to move between design and form. We are going to focus on 2 only. We don't have anything to do with the layout view. ما معنى في شيء. Okay, so we have layout view instead of form view. So total of 3 views: form view, design view, and layout view. We are going to deal with these 2 only. Okay, moving between the 2 view, design and form view. Plus, so within the design view, same like what we have in the query view. What do we have? Okay, so form design view areas. نسميها كده. What do we have لما ندخل بداخل التصميم لهذا الاستعلام لهذا النموذج نموذج the form? What do we have? So please pay attention to these areas. Form header, detail, منطقة التفاصيل. In the bottom we have form footer. In the right side we have property sheet. So total of 4 important areas, starting by form header رأس النموذج، detail منطقة التفاصيل اللي هي باختصار شديد the records, and the record having field and the field data. Then form footer اللي هي تذييل الفورم. last property sheet area. Property sheet area at this side. So 4 of most important areas: form header, detail, form footer, and property sheet from this side. These are the most important areas. Most important areas of our form. Okay, within the design view. Okay, so next to that, to manage your form and to control it, we have these controls. We have controls to manage our form. Okay, by such way. So if you have, for example, a button from here, you can keep it over here to control your form. After you have finishing creating your form or entering the data, then you want to save it or whatever it is. So you can do it from here. You can do it from this form. Okay, such way. Now I want to move to the form view. And what do we have over here? What do we have within the form view elements or areas? Form view, let us have it elements instead of areas. العناصر اللي موجودة في عرض النموذج. So we have first of one on at the very top. This we call it form title. Call it form title on one النموذج. Form title. Then after that, when we come to the middle of this area, to the right side, this black arrow, السهم الأسود اللي موجود على أقصى اليسار هذا نسميه record selectors. record selectors محدد السجلات. ثم وراء ذلك to the right side from this record selector, we have this the area detail or just record details اللي هي ايش؟ المعلومات الخاصة بالسجل للشخص المحدد أو للآيتم المحدد whatever it is. At the bottom we have navigation buttons. من أسفل معنى النافيجيشن buttons. خلاص نكتبها أولا ونجي نعرفها نتعرف عليها بعد ذلك. navigation buttons اللي هي باختصار أزرار التنقل. يعني ايش؟ Now we are in the record number 1 DBMS. If I click here, then I will move to the next record. بمعنى الانتقال للسجل الثاني. If I click again, سجل رقم 3 third one. Okay, if I click here, it will take me to the previous. بمعنى السابق اللي هو seal number 2. And again, it will take me to the very first. Then can I click here? No, because خلاص we reach to the very top. There is no record above this one. ما في سجل قبل العناء. هذا خلاص أقصى شيء في الجدول مالنا. That's the maximum. So I want to go directly to the last record. انتقل إلى السجل الأخير تماما. So just click here. It will take me to record number 6 because we have total of 6 records. Same way, if I want to go to the first record directly instead of going previous, السابق. No, we can go in one shot. By click over here, then it will take us directly to the record number 1. So we have within this navigation area or element, next record and previous record, last record and very first record. What about this one? This will give us a chance to have a new record and enter the data of this new record. So now the total of our records became 7. So you can enter the new data for the new record السجل الجديد. And if you have a control over here, for example, simply you can click on save and this data will be saved. This is an interface. There is no data within this screen. ما في بيانات بتوجد من خلال هذا الفورم على الإطلاق. مثل ايش؟ تذكرون المكتب مالي، أنا بداخل المكتب، الفاصل ما بيني وما بين الممر اللي برا زجاج. صحيح؟ So this glass is interface between me and the people outside. By the same way, this interface, it is a glass of the database. هو شيء مرئي فقط. خلاص من خلاله ندخل البيانات، ولكن ترسل إلى الموقع الرئيسي أو الأساسي اللي هو سواء كان table as we said or a query, and we call both of them the sources. record source ايش؟ مصدر سجلات لهذا الفورم. by such way this is a form in a very simple way. Okay, so we have form elements, 4 of them. We have form areas, again 4 of them. وراء ذلك we have form views, total of 3. and the form view equivalent مساوي للداتا sheet view حل table and query. How to create a new query, a new form using form wizard. These are the steps. Focus on this point. We have total of 4 layouts. والlayout هو النمط للشيء. And the sources are 2. Methods are set of methods to create your form. And you simply, if we ask you inside the exam, how many methods we have to create a new form, just move to create. انتقل لي عند create. وقف لي عند forms group. وراء ذلك just مرر السهم. This is the form 1. Form design 2. Blank form 3. Form wizard, that is 4. Then navigation form. Then we have other forms tools from here. So we have a lot. And this form is very important. Important of what? Because it considered as a data entry screen. Help us, guide us. It's an interface not intended by itself. ليس المقصود هو بحد ذات. هو just a helper, support, مساعد. Pushing the data from here to the original source. البيانات ما راح تتبقى فين؟ على النموذج بالنفس، بينما ترسل إلى المصدر الرئيسي سواء كان table or an query. خلاص؟ So such way, this is our form in very simple and very short. Okay, these are the steps how to create a form. What do we have in the design view? What do we have within the form view? How many views do we have? The steps to create form in a form wizard. So hope it is clear. Because we don't have a discussion, I will upload this to the model and you can follow it.